It's interesting how sometimes we can just sit and watch a sculptor at work. Their hands seem to move with such purpose, shaping something from nothing. The clay responds effortlessly, almost as if it knows what it's meant to become. And it's fascinating, isn't it? How time seems to blur in moments like that. And as you think about that, you might notice your breathing settling, perhaps a little slower now, as your mind begins to focus. Just like a sculptor working with clay, your thoughts begin to find their form, shaping themselves gently and naturally, while everything else fades to the background. And perhaps, as you listen, you can notice that sense of calm spreading. And it's funny how the sculptor works. They become so absorbed in the process that the world outside almost disappears. The sound of the tools, the texture beneath their fingers, it all draws them deeper into the work. And you might even find yourself drawn deeper too, without even trying. Just noticing how the sound of my voice, the spaces between my words, can help you settle in. And maybe you've seen how when the clay begins to take shape, the sculptor pauses for a moment, stepping back to observe. They see not just what is, but what could be. That pause, that quiet moment of observation, somehow it allows them to focus even more deeply. And in the same way, you might notice how every breath you take draws you further into that stillness, deeper into that space where possibilities unfold. And I remember a story about a sculptor who found a block of marble unlike they've ever seen before. It wasn't perfect, there were cracks here, imperfections there, but the sculptor just smiled. They could see, hidden within the stone, the masterpiece waiting to emerge. They began to work, not in haste, but with care, removing just the right pieces at just the right time. And isn't it amazing how focus works like that? It's not about doing everything at once. It's about knowing which moment to shape, which distraction to set aside, and which thought to refine. And as they worked, they discovered something curious. The more they focused on the marble, the more the marble seemed to guide them. The process became effortless, almost as if the masterpiece revealed itself. And it's funny how when we let ourselves immerse into a task, our mind knows just what to do. And as you think about that sculptor, perhaps you can imagine your own ability to focus sharpening. Each thought, like a delicate piece of marble, being shaped with ease, precision, and clarity. And you don't have to force it. Your mind already knows how to create that perfect space for what's important. And as you focus more, distractions just seem to fall away, almost as if they were never there. And just as the sculptor steps back to admire their work, there comes a moment when everything feels clear, complete. And you might notice now how your body feels lighter, your thoughts sharper, your awareness returning to this moment, fresh and energized. And you may find in the hours and days ahead that focus comes more easily. And as you step into your day, you'll discover moments where your mind naturally narrows in on what matters most. It's like finding that perfect rhythm, the one where everything flows. And now as you return fully to the room, notice the sounds around you, the feeling of your body and the way your mind has shifted. Open your eyes when you're ready, bringing back with you that calm clarity and sharp focus ready to shape your own masterpiece. Thank you for watching our sculpture at work today, and until next time, goodbye and good mental health.